Greetings, brethren, and welcome back to the Chess Crusader channel. Today, we'll be watching a chess game, but not just any chess game, my friends. Have you ever watched a chess game and just sat back and been like, wow, this is truly magnificent, truly beautiful, truly a spectacle? Well, we're going to watch a game like that today. This is actually one of the games that was submitted during one of my Guess the Elo live streams right here on YouTube. Feel free to join one of those. But we're going to go over it because I think it deserves its own video for how spectacular it was. So, the Chess Crusader subscriber is on the bottom there. Glazion, longtime member of the channel. And we're just going to watch an incredible game. It just speaks for itself, really. So, let's take a look. E4. E4, most popular opening in chess. And Sicilian response. Very good. Already an indicator of a high level game. 2,000 rated from each player. 10-minute time control, so they have a good amount of time to think. You can actually expect some good strategy here. All right. Typical development. Knight to f3 by the Chess Crusader subscriber there. And we have some typical opening move, trying to develop, perhaps attack the center. Common idea is for both sides to kind of just attack the center and maybe try to trade off their c-pawns. Lo and behold, that's exactly what happens. And now both players, they have some control. White here has 2 pawns in the center. Gotham Chess would be very, very happy with this development. And of course, we attack, we strike back in the center, allowing for some development of this. And of course, the bishop later on in this Sicilian game. Okay, now White's got a problem. They got to defend this pawn, and they do. Typical kind of knight development here. And Black is just going to check. They're going to be like, hey, do you know that this knight is the only thing defending this pawn? Because let's say White goes here. Well, you just go like this. And lo and behold, we get a free pawn here. It's not great, honestly. It's still equal because these 2 pawns are now awful. And at least these 2 pawns are still connected. But you never know. All right, so we just push that pawn instead, kind of lock down the center. White has some more space to work with here, which is really nice. Maybe that'll come to play later. Who knows? We get a nice developing knight move. And we get a nice developing bishop move. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Standard stuff. Lets you castle. Yeah, Black's going to do 2 knight moves in a row. Maybe try and take out this pawn because now you got 2 guns on it. So what are we going to do here? Well, yeah, we can defend it like this. No problem at all. Now we have successfully defended this pawn, but with the trade here, maybe we get a little bit of a weakened center. But that's all right, because if we castle, then we have a rook on the f-file there, which is quite nice. Which is exactly what happens. Okay, maybe we'll have to use that later in the game. Let's see. If you're going to do something like that, you should probably have a plan of what you're going to do to attack that. And we castle. Okay, yeah, we got our rook on the f-file. Absolutely great. And Black's going to go backwards. Maybe they're trying to reroute over here. Maybe bring some more defenders because they sense some kind of an attack is coming in maybe. Knight. Okay, knight to g5. Best move, actually. Why is this the best move? This is kind of atypical, right? Well, they're definitely aiming for this, right? This is the plan. But what if you just try to block that? Like, or what if you go here? Who knows? The important part about Black here is that they're not castled yet, and that king is very weak. And if you're able to kind of attack anything that only the king defends in a position, then they're forced to kind of take it, right? And that can lead to some things. So we'll have to see what happens. Okay, we just block straight up. Good. This is a good move because we attack this. And we can't just attack the knight to re-attack this because actually our knight is hanging now. So what do we even do, right? That's when Glazion kind of whipped out the incredible, honestly. Knight takes f7. Incredible move here. We were talking about before how if the king only defends 1 square, well, then they have to move. And now they can't even castle anymore. And after this, maybe we go here, we pick up the knight, who knows. Anyway, we take that pawn. King has to take back, of course. And no, they don't even go here just for the level 1 picking up of the knight again, because in this position, if we take here, this pawn is the only thing that is defending this knight from both of these attackers. So actually, we can take this, go here, and get an attack with check. So we take our move there. See, even if we took this move, this is a standard level move, not nearly as good, 1.5, and now it's a bit of a mistake. You're still up, but not winning. Not winning by any sense of the imagination. So now after this follow-up, look at this. Now we have a check. King is out and exposed. The rooks are not connected. Bishop's kind of loose. And, well, we have 3 pawns in the center, which isn't great. But we have some attacking ideas maybe over here, maybe with this pawn. Bishop is hanging. Really good. King goes back and hides. That's the only thing. I'm actually shocked that this is only a 1.5 positive position for white here. But let's see. Okay, we bring out our queen. Excellent, excellent. Maybe ideas attacking this in the future. The bishop is obviously hanging. So they go back to defend. Probably not a bad idea. You don't want to put your bishop here and like lock the king out from everything, but I think black understands that they need to play some defense because there is another rook coming. And lo and behold, that other rook is now here. They threaten this on the back. For instance, if this bishop goes somewhere else, we go here with check. You have to take with the queen, and then maybe we get this and we attack this, and it's just not very good. Not very good. That's actually probably not a good trade at all in this position, considering you're already down a piece of material. So you need to use your pieces to attack. Maybe we bring up like our rook here, and we try to just get on the back rank somehow. Let's see what happens. Okay, they make an escape square. That's very reasonable because this king is trapped. It can't go anywhere. Maybe your idea is to bring the king here, get the rook out, because that is kind of not good. Okay, so a little bit of a mistake, Even in a very good game like this, some mistakes are made because it wants them to go right on the back right away. But if you make a mistake, your opponent still has to figure out the right follow-up because the idea is still very strong. The idea is that you can push your rook here with the pawn defending, and you can move this other rook, maybe to this line, get them both on the back rank like this. Fantastic, right? So let's see what happens here. Okay, already immediately, it was what, 1.5 before? Now 2.2. Okay, it's back to 1.5. Best move for black was to go here, maybe try to trade off the queens, because at the end of the day, black is up a point of material, right? And if we take this, then, we're going to lose this, maybe this. Not super great. We have some ideas of attacking the king back here, but nothing too crazy right now. So a queen trade is the right idea. Right now, they're just trying to get a rook on the file. They're just trying to get some play. This pawn wasn't free before because, let's say, this. Well, I guess we can take this. Never mind. Not good. But this kind of a scenario. Okay. Actually, no, this is bad now because now once we get two of these connected pieces on the back, now it's just cooked. But anyway, that's the idea, is that this pawn wasn't actually really hanging. Okay. So in this game, we take our pawn here because we can, right? That's not a bad idea at all. We're kind of setting these guys up. They're on the same line as the king, so if for some reason this pawn moves, we can set up a discovery. Also, it attacks the queen right away, right? So that queen is going to move. Okay. So they're just kind of trying to play defense really well. It still wants that queen trade, which is just not happening. Now we're equal on material. So now just trading your queens is probably not good for black anymore because that material is now equal. And we have 3 passed pawns in the center, which is incredible to think about. But how is white going to kind of seal this one out, right? So we can put a rook on the back. Great move. That's good because we're attacking this. We're attacking this. Maybe we could even get our rook over here and just try to get in there. Not bad at all. You don't want to rush this move first because then you're going to give up some checks. Maybe we go back here and it's just not quite as strong. And we hang the pawn as well. For instance, we go here. Only move for white is here. We give this check and we're going to lose this pawn. Never mind, because we can just go here. So what is the move? Here, then they just go back, I guess. What do we got here? I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, I thought that idea was there, but no, this is why I'm not 2000. Still high enough rated to give some insight, but not too much. Anyway, we get both of our rooks back here. This is crazy. Now we got both of them on the back. We're going to start going to town. This is a very big problem for black here. And they're going to go here. They're going to try to just kind of maybe put here. Now it can't get attacked so easily. Defending the square. There's nothing you can't give this check because you take. Can't give this check because you take. Not quite any discoveries yet because the pawn is still in the way. White is so close to breaking through, but there's one key move. My friends, that one key move is going to be pawn to e7. Brilliant. This is spectacular move here. You can't take this, even though it looks like it's fine because, you take back, you go here, and everything is still nice and defended. It just doesn't work because you can go here first. You can actually give a check with the knight first. We go here, we give this check. King has to run, and then we can, take, And now this queen is even hanging because the king isn't defending it anymore. So we can just take this right away. And if this, well, they're not coming back from that, right? Okay, so that's the first move. You take this way, doesn't work. Well, what if you take this way? Well, now we can take, well, a variety of ways, honestly. We can just take here, because now we have a discovered a check on the king, right? After we've moved this pawn, that was the big key before, is that pawn was in the way. Now it's not. Now there's a kind of a triple threat. So yeah, let's say we take this. We can take this. King has to move. Or I guess it wants him to go here first. Anyway, let's say he goes here. We give another check. Going to kind of move down. Maybe give another check. Or yeah, just this. Give another check here. We just give. Yeah, we can just give this check as well. Yeah, it's just decimation on the back. Like, it's forced mate, basically, if you take that way. Just incredible. And, of course, you can't take just, like, the pawn here. Or let's say you take this way. Then, you know, you're just going to go here. And now we're just cruising along like this, right? Like, we go here. Just gives up the knight for free. The rook, sorry. With check. Goes here. Boom, boom, boom. Just, like, every single which way. Look at this. 3 hanging pieces. Every single one of them cannot be taken. Just a spectacular show from right here. But what does our opponent do? Well, they give a check because, you know, they might as well. That is the best move. We go here. We give another check and just move again. But why doesn't this move work this time? Well, let's take a look. We go here. We block. But now they can just take this. Because now, if we trade, none of this really works anymore. Like, we go here. Well, I guess they don't have to take. Let's say check. What does it want us to do? Up. And then you take back, right? And now it's just over, right? There's no promotion, nothing like that. So it's important for the king to move out of the way because all of these threats still remain as long as you don't give this a chance to do anything. Spectacular. They take this rook, but now, oh, sorry, I guess I should let it play normally. Yeah, they take that rook because it looks like it's free, but it's not. They can go up or down. White here chooses to go down, giving this check, forcing the king to move. Can't go anywhere on this line. Goes here, gives it a check, goes back because, well, just this would have been game over. It's still game over, though, because now that the queen is defending this, we have this final checkmate, which just spectacular, brilliant move. 2 brilliant moves, really, to get things into motion here. It started with this knight move. This knight move right here, which, after takes, and not just going, okay, well, yeah, no, we're going to get back the knight here, but, you know, after something like, like this, then, you know, we give checks and stuff, but now the material's equal. Nothing really happened. There's, like, more of an attack, I guess, but high level, you can still kind of hold that. But realizing you can take this pawn, so now you take one pawn, right? You sacrifice the knight. You take another pawn, and then you get this back. Still down 1 pawn of material, but still better than, let's say, here. I guess this is equal, actually. Just kind of getting everything into play here is very nice. And the follow-up, like, check, there's nowhere for the king to go. It's not locked up anymore. Very good vision, honestly. I probably would have just played, like, the level 1 attack of over here, because I'm sure it's tricky to defend. But, yeah, just an incredible set of moves. Over here, putting the rooks onto the file, taking a pawn, which is good, getting the rooks on the back, stacking them, and then finally the killer, this pawn move right here. It's incredible how many different ways that this works, because it's not just like, oh, well, there's only one idea because you can't take this. It's like, no, you can't take this, you can't take this, and you can't even take this. So it's just spectacular. Just an incredible set of moves. Me and Ravens, when we did our combo Guess the Elo stream, we both just lost our minds on that move because, goodness gracious, was that a cool move. All right, so that kind of ends everything for the video here. Well, actually, I guess we can go and take a look at the... let's see here. Yeah, we can take a look at just this. Yeah, the 93% accuracy of this, and this kind of slow, steady increase on there. And yeah, the 2550 highest game. I think the highest Elo game I think I've ever played was 20 2250 maybe. So 2550, very, very nice. That's Grandmaster level. You got to be 2500. So to be a Grandmaster, you got to get that kind of average rating. But 5 great moves, 2 brilliant moves, just spectacular. I guess it doesn't actually go down all that way. You can trust me. White says to 2,550, and Black played 1,800, which is still quite strong, considering what went wrong in this game. All right, so that kind of wraps everything up for this video, but I'll just do a little shout out to my members, the members of the channel. Thank you, Dio Brando, Howdyman, Dodo, and Spectra for being members of the channel, supporting me, and yeah, you guys, quite awesome. I just recently got monetized, so thank you all for your support. And these people, these members, they get priority during my streams where I play against my viewers live. So I hope to see them there. And if you want to see your name here at the end of every video and get other perks like getting priority in my chess streams and being able to send in videos for analysis, like Glazion here, she didn't send, or they didn't send theirs in. I just kind of went and did it because it was an incredible video. But like if you become a member of the right tier, well, you can send videos for me to make videos about. So send chess games for me to make videos about. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Godspeed, brethren.